Hi there, this is Mr. Woolf, principal at Center Alternative School. Today, I'd like to talk about our school and district anti-bullying policies. This video is directed towards our students and our parents just to make them aware of what policies and protocols we have in place here in the event that students are being bullied or are bullying other students. Um, this video should only take just 5 minutes or so. I want to go through some of the board policy and some of the procedures we do so you just know what to expect should you or your child be involved in some sort of incident. So I'm going to click over here first to our school board policy. Here you can read in detail of our procedures and our definitions of bullying, but I want to just highlight some important pieces here. We have the definition of bullying here in the very first section. It's defined as any intimidation, unwanted aggressive behavior, or harassment that is, and this is key, repetitive or substantially likely to be repeated. Okay, so there's our traditional definition of bullying that I'm sure many of us adults have experienced when we were in school as well. In addition, our kids today also have to deal with cyberbullying. So this is any kind of bullying that's done through social media, the computer, the phone, etc. And I want to make this clear here. When cyberbullying occurs, if it occurs on a district device or at school, that's pretty obvious and easy to deal with. But the trickier ones are when cyberbullying occurs outside of school and maybe outside of school hours. But board policy does allow us to deal with those incidents as well if they affect the learning environment or the day-to-day operations of school. So just because it may not happen on school property or on a school device does not mean that you may not be subject to some sort of disciplinary action. Okay. Down here it talks about how our reporting process, our investigation processes, consequences, and so forth. So let me just get into that a little bit here. So we have a investigation checklist that we follow. So if a teacher notices something off or a student reports to an adult that they feel like they're being bullied, we will then go through this thorough checklist. And I'm just doing this in an example right now. So I'm just going to click some of the answers here so we can proceed. But it's a very lengthy process is what I'd like you to notice. So we do take this matter seriously. I'll just click through here, click some no's, hit next. And we've got to put down to the detail of when it was, who it was, who was a witness, who was a victim. And it continues here, getting statements from all parties involved, the perpetrators, who's doing the report, and so forth. And then we finally determine if bullying occurred. If bullying did occur, then we will do follow-up procedures. Within 2 days, we will complete an incident report. This incident report will be shared with the victim and their parents. This one's a little bit more concise here. And then finally, I want to just review the consequences according to our discipline policy book, which I'm reading from on my desk here. It says, for the middle or high school student, the first offense when bullying can range from 1 to 5 days in school or out of school suspension. So there's a range there, but at the very minimum, you're looking at 1 day in or out of school suspension. Second offense, it's 1 to 8 days out of school suspension. And if this behavior occurs a third time or further, students will be suspended for 10 days and will have a hearing with the district hearing officer. All right, so I would encourage you, if you are wanting more details, to head to our district website and find our board policy. It's really easy to search for bullying. It's policy JFCF, and you can read in details what's to be expected here. After going through all this, I think the easiest thing to say is, hey, let's just be kind to one another. Let's treat others how we would like to be treated. And remember that we're here at school to learn, not to bully one another. All right, I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me. Thank you.